The K-19 team is meeting here tomorrow. Here? At the house? Well, I didn't live with my sister and brother-in-law. I lived in the house next door, which was close enough. Ava shook her head. No, at the Overleaf. I think that's where everyone's staying. What do you mean by everyone? I don't know whether Griffin is coming or not. I'd tell Ava that wasn't what I meant, but I'd be lying. It's inevitable that we'll see each other, I said instead. Maybe, Ava shrugged. What did you and Stuart do this weekend? Dinner and a movie. Stuart was a great guy. He was handsome, well-educated, ran his own business in town. Granted, it was a plumbing business, but still, it was his. Was he the hottest man I'd ever dated? No. Did he make every nerve ending in my body stand up and take notice? Never. However, he also hadn't broken my heart, and likely never would. Stuart made no secret that if he thought there was any chance I'd say yes, he'd propose to me tomorrow. Anya? What? I asked you a question. Sorry, I didn't hear you. What movie, and where did you go to dinner? Some spy movie, and we ate at the brewery. Listen, I'm supposed to meet Mom for a pedicure. I wasn't supposed to meet our mother until this afternoon, but it was the only thing I could think of to get away from Ava and give myself time to think. A year ago, Griffin Ellis, whom I should start calling Stryker like everyone else, and I were embarking on what I thought was going to be a serious relationship. We'd spent Thanksgiving together, and even though he'd been on a mission, he made it home on Christmas Day to be with me. Between then and the end of February, I'd all but moved into his McLean, Virginia condominium. At the beginning of March, things fell apart. I still had a hard time processing what had happened. Not that it mattered now. It was over. And while my heart hadn't accepted it yet, my brain was at least partially on board. I only hoped that I could manage to avoid running into Stryker Ellis while he was in town.
When I walked into the entrance of the hotel, the first thing I saw was Anya seated at a table with the plumber. A few moments later, two other men joined them at the same time Stu gripped the back of her neck with his hand. I kept watching them, even when Ranger and Diesel walked over to the front desk to check in. Her profile was illuminated by the table's candlelight, making her look like an angel. As if I'd called out to her, Anya shrugged the plumber's hand away, slowly turned her head, and looked at me. There was no way she could assume I was doing anything other than staring at her. Our eyes stayed focused on one another's until I saw the plumber about to turn his head. I tore my gaze away and joined Ranger and Diesel at the front desk. Something about her haunted look before she'd turned toward me ate away at me. Did the plumber know all the trauma she'd been through in the last couple of years? Did he know that her father had lied about his identity her entire life? Did he know that she'd been kidnapped, along with two of her closest friends, and was held hostage in order to lure out the same man? Did he know she had nightmares nearly every night? He probably did, and that part was too much for me to think about. The idea that my sweet Anya would lay naked in someone else's arms made every muscle in my body clutch in anger. If only I could own her mules of pleasure. I closed my eyes, remembering. I lifted Anya into my arms and carried her up the stairs, telling her all the way how much I'd missed her. I lowered her to the bed and knelt in front of her, pushing the sweater she wore up so she'd take it off. I leaned forward and kissed the pale skin above the red lace bra that held the two most perfect breasts I'd ever seen. Lie back. Griffin. Shh, I whispered, unfastening her jeans and sliding them over her hips. I left the red lace panties on that matched her bra. Every time I closed my eyes, this is what I thought about. God, I missed her. Not only in my bed, but in every part of my life. What could I do, though? I'd made the decision to end our relationship,